WWE is screwing up with Liv Morgan and Jade Cargill. In this video, we're going to dive deep into how WWE is handling both of these superstars and why it feels like they're missing the mark with both of them. From Naomi's shocking revelation to the backstage drama, there's a lot to unpack. And when you take a closer look at Liv Morgan and Jade Cargill's respective journeys, it's clear that WWE could be doing more to capitalize on both of their stories. But instead, we're seeing rushed booking, unsatisfactory build-ups, and a missed opportunity for what could be a major feud. This all started when Naomi, after months of speculation, finally revealed the truth about who attacked Jade Cargill back in November. Naomi, who had long been suspected of being one of the attackers, dropped the bombshell on the March 7th episode of SmackDown, confirming that she was indeed the one behind the assault. For months, fans had been pointing fingers at Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, both of whom were accused of attacking Jade. But Naomi's confession immediately set the stage for a new narrative. The drama didn't end with Naomi's confession. Liv Morgan, who had been involved in the aftermath of the attack, took to Twitter to express her thoughts on the situation. First, Liv posted a message about Bianca Belair, stating that Bianca owed her an apology, though she wasn't expecting it anytime soon. But it was Liv's comment on Naomi's lie that really got people talking. Liv claimed that Naomi had framed her for the attack, sparking controversy across social media. But the most eyebrow-raising comment was Liv questioning why Jade Cargill was getting so much attention in the first place. What was Jade even doing to get pushed like that? She tweeted. That statement set the wrestling world ablaze. Fans were left wondering if there was more to this than just a simple attack. Was there backstage jealousy? Was Liv calling out Jade's push for a reason? Now, let's pause for a moment and talk about Naomi's confession. It wasn't just about clearing up the mystery of who attacked Jade. It also opened the door for deeper drama. Naomi's admission was groundbreaking, but it wasn't the only bombshell. Hours after her confession, reports started circulating that Jade Cargill had some serious backstage heat. Dave Meltzer, a longtime wrestling journalist, reported that there had been a confrontation between Jade and Shayna Baszler before Jade disappeared from TV. Meltzer's sources claimed that Jade's attitude had rubbed some people the wrong way, leading to tension backstage. And it didn't stop there. Shane Ross from Fightful Select also reported that Jade had heat in the WWE women's locker room. This wasn't just about the backstage confrontation with Baszler. There was more to it. Some insiders even questioned whether Jade was actually injured or if WWE had just written her off TV for other reasons. These rumors suggested that there might be more to Jade's absence than we were being told, which only added fuel to the fire of speculation. So, why are we talking about all of this? Because it leads directly to the next big question. Why is WWE suddenly booking Liv Morgan versus Jade Cargill on the March 21st episode of SmackDown? The timing feels off. And it's not just about the match being booked on short notice. It's about the lack of proper build-up. WWE is taking two of its biggest talents and throwing them into a match without enough story behind it to make it feel meaningful. Sure, there's been some Twitter beef between Liv and Jade, but is that enough to justify a big-time match? I don't think so. WWE has a tendency to book matches on the fly when it feels like there's a lack of compelling storylines. And let's face it, SmackDown, especially since it moved to 3 hours, has struggled to keep fans invested. WWE's decision to throw Liv and Jade into this match without proper build-up feels rushed and underwhelming. Both of these women deserve more time, more story, more stakes. Instead, they're being pushed into a match with little to no build-up, and that's a mistake. This is a major feud that should be saved for a big event, or at least given a few weeks of hype. When you look at how WWE typically handles major talent like Jade, you see a clear pattern. When they want to protect someone, they take their time building them up, giving them the spotlight, and giving fans a reason to care. Jade Cargill is exactly the type of talent that WWE should be nurturing, but they're doing it all wrong here. If WWE truly believes in Jade's potential as a top star, they need to give her a proper storyline, one that plays out over weeks, if not months. A random match on SmackDown isn't going to do her justice. And it's not just Jade who deserves better. Liv Morgan has been on an incredible journey over the past few years. She started off as an underdog, the good girl who had the sympathy of the fans. But then, something shifted. Liv embraced a darker side, one that blurred the lines between face and heel. The moment that really defined her transformation was the start of her revenge tour. Liv came after Rhea Ripley after an injury, and it was clear that she wasn't the same Liv Morgan we had seen before. She became more aggressive, more chaotic, and more willing to bend the rules to get what she wanted. Her revenge tour continued with a high-profile feud with Becky Lynch. Liv's ambition was clear. She wanted to be the best, and she wasn't going to let anyone stand in her way. Her program with Rhea Ripley was another defining moment for her, showing that she could hang with the top women in the division. Liv even made a return at the 2024 Royal Rumble, proving that she was resilient and capable of coming back stronger than ever. But it's not just her in-ring work that has caught the attention of fans. It's her involvement with Judgment Day. Liv's interactions with Dominic Mysterio and the rest of the Judgment Day group added a layer of intrigue to her character. There's something unpredictable about Liv, and that's exactly why she's such a compelling figure in WWE right now. She's not just after championships, she's after chaos, and she's willing to take high risks to get there. So why does WWE keep booking her in such short-sighted storylines? With her character evolution and her status as a potential top star, she deserves a bigger stage. Instead, she's being thrust into a random match with Jade Cargill, and that's just not the way to go about it. Liv Morgan has proven that she can deliver, and WWE should give her the time and space to show why she's one of the most captivating superstars in WWE today. Now let's shift gears and talk about Jade Cargill's rise in WWE. If you've been following Jade's career, you know that her debut in AEW was a game changer. She quickly became one of the company's top stars, and when WWE snatched her up, it seemed like they were getting a potential future champion. Jade is an incredibly talented athlete, with a unique presence that can't be ignored, but her path in WWE hasn't been without its challenges. Backstage rumors, her confrontations with other wrestlers, and even questions about her injury status have all contributed to a sense of uncertainty surrounding Jade's future in WWE. Despite this, WWE continues to push her as a top star, and that's exactly what they should be doing. Jade has all the tools to be a main event player, but WWE's handling of her so far hasn't been ideal. The tension in the locker room and the rumors about her backstage heat need to be addressed if WWE is going to make Jade the star they want her to be. She's a work in progress, but WWE can't afford to let her story fizzle out. So what can we expect from the Liv Morgan vs. Jade Cargill match? It's clear that this isn't just a match for the sake of a match. There's more at play here. Naomi's involvement could be a game changer. Could Naomi cost Jade the match, creating even more drama? It's possible. WWE loves to play with emotions, and having Naomi get involved could shift the balance of power in this feud. Whether Liv or Jade wins, this match will have major implications for both women's futures. In the end, this rivalry could turn out to be the catalyst for some amazing storytelling. If WWE plays their cards right, we could see Liv Morgan and Jade Cargill in a feud that lasts for months, with stakes that matter. But if they rush through it with no real build-up, we might just be left with another missed opportunity. Whatever happens, WWE's treatment of both Liv and Jade will be crucial to their careers moving forward. At the end of the day, whether Jade wins or Liv comes out on top, WWE is at a crossroads. These two women could be the future of the WWE women's division, but it's up to the company to make sure they get the stories and opportunities they deserve. Let's hope they don't screw it up.